am Dr. Swarchla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. In many videos, I mentioned the medications that are used for IUI. But what are they and what is the mechanism by which they work? The most commonly used medications for IUI are letrozole and clomiphene citrate. So we'll try to understand how do they function on the body and how do they increase the chance of IUI success. Letrozole and clomiphene citrate are medications commonly used to induce ovulation, release of egg, in women who have difficulty ovulating on their own. These drugs are particularly used in treating conditions such as polycystic ovarian syndrome or unexplained infertility. I'll explain in detail each drug and its mechanism of action. We'll begin with letrozole. Letrozole is an aromatase inhibitor and it is used for ovulation induction. Letrozole inhibits the enzyme aromatase, which is responsible for the conversion of androgens to estrogens. So there's a reduction in estrogen level. By inhibiting aromatase, letrozole reduces estrogen production in the body and therefore lower estrogen levels lead to less negative feedback on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. The reduction in estrogen levels triggers the hypothalamus in your brain to release more gonadotropin releasing hormone, which in turn stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete more follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Increased levels of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone stimulate the ovaries to develop and mature follicles, leading to ovulation. So this is how letrozole works. Typically prescribed at a dose of 2.5 to 5 milligrams daily for 5 days, it starts on 3rd to 5th day of the menstrual cycle. We'll now discuss clomiphene citrate. It is a selective estrogen receptor modulator, also called as SERM, which is primarily used for ovulation induction in women who have irregular ovulation or anovulation, or in other words, no ovulation at all, no release of egg. Clomiphene citrate binds to estrogen receptors in the hypothalamus, preventing estrogen from binding to these receptors. So, in this context, it acts as a estrogen antagonist. The blockade of estrogen receptors creates a perception of low estrogen levels in the body. In response to the perceived low estrogen levels, the hypothalamus increases the release of GnRH, which stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete more FSH and LH. Elevated levels of FSH and LH promote the growth and maturation of ovarian follicles, leading to ovulation. Typically, the dosage is around 50 to 100 milligrams daily for 5 days, and this drug also begins on 3rd to 5th day of the menstrual cycle. So let's compare letrozole and clomiphene citrate. Both letrozole and clomiphene citrate are effective in inducing ovulation, but they work through different mechanisms. Letrozole lowers the estrogen levels by inhibiting its synthesis, while clomiphene citrate blocks estrogen receptors to create a perception of low estrogen. Both drugs ultimately result in increased secretion of gonadotropins, which are FSH and LH, which stimulate the ovaries to produce mature follicles and trigger ovulation. We'll also look at the advantages of letrozole over clomiphene citrate. It lowers the risk of multiple pregnancies. Letrozole has been associated with a lower risk of multiple pregnancies compared to clomiphene citrate. Letrozole has a shorter half-life, which can be advantageous in reducing side effects, as in it stays in your body for a very short period. Some studies suggest that letrozole may be more effective than clomiphene citrate in women with PCOS. But we also have to discuss clomiphene citrate advantages over letrozole. Clomiphene citrate has been used for a longer time and is well studied. It is widely available and commonly used as a first-line treatment for ovulation induction. Both letrozole and clomiphene citrate are valuable drugs in the management of infertility due to ovulatory disorders. So, any infertility with ovulatory disorders can be treated with this. The choice between them depends on individual patient factors, response to previous treatments, specific fertility goals, and clinician can help determine the most appropriate medication and dosage based on the patient's medical history and overall fertility plan. So, these are the ways in which letrozole and clomiphene function when trying to increase your chances at pregnancy. If you wish to understand more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.